What is Martha's Vineyard known for? Well, it's known for its weakness, but it's also known for the fact that many rich and influential people enjoy traveling there. According to Business Insider, Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Bill and Hillary Clinton, as well as NBA stars are some of the people who have vacationed there. But you also have people who enjoy it so much that they decide to buy a home. For example, Barack and Michelle Obama have bought a mansion on the island in 2019 for $11.75 million. Now, as I said at the beginning, another thing that Martha's Vineyard is known for, its weakness. And what I mean by this is that if diversity is strength, Martha's Vineyard is 90% white. And this is where Governor DeSantis tried to strengthen and solidify Martha's Vineyard by flying 50 asylum seekers to Martha's Vineyard, a place that's very liberal, and the people there welcome refugees with open arms.
Here to Martha's Vineyard. So there's activists here, Jose, that are saying that these people were victims of human trafficking. They want an investigation from the Justice Department onto what Governor DeSantis is doing, what Governor Greg Abbott is doing, because they're saying that these people are being abused and used to bring a border crisis deeper into the country. Now, I can tell you they are not angry at Ron DeSantis. They are actually thanking him for having brought them to Martha's Vineyard, where they were very well received. But other people, well, they're saying they're being used as political pawns. They don't resent it for now, and they know they're the lucky ones.
Now, believe it or not, the attempt to reverse gentrify Martha's Vineyard has been received with mixed reviews. As far as I could see, everybody wanted to help out, but some people didn't want the help to happen in their backyard. So as long as it's happening somewhere else, of course they're for it. But if it's happening in their backyard, they are #concerned. So journalists have went into the Facebook group of Martha's Vineyard. I have covered the names of those involved, because this is not about the names, it's about the actions, right? You need to understand, if you want to be a good, decent person, you need to behave like Democrats. Do not listen to what they say, but behave as they do, and maybe one day you too can be successful enough to have a house at Martha's Vineyard. And we have this particular lady here. We can care for immigrants. We. You and I, okay? But not her, because she lives in Martha's Vineyard, and Martha's Vineyard is going through an acute housing crisis. Right? So, I'm really curious if she is okay with people being shipped to California now, which also is experiencing an acute housing crisis given to the vast amount of homeless people there. But definitely not at Martha's Vineyard. I am curious whether or not she would be in favor of affordable housing being built somewhere on Martha's Vineyard. It's a big island. There might be some plot available. But we don't know that. Anyway, what we do know is that we, right, myself, you, and her, must work together so that the refugees are being taken care of, just not on her backyard, okay? Like, we need to take care, but not on her backyard, somewhere else. Like, maybe your backyard or mine, just not hers. Another lady with the Ukrainian flag in her profile. I can't believe they delivered these poor people to one of the most expensive places to live. Let the irony sink in a little bit. Okay, just. My heart goes out to them and to the islanders that will have to do some serious work here. The only good this is that at least it will be treated with kindness on the island. My favorite post has to be from this lady who would love to take some immigrants into her home, but she just doesn't know where to find them. I would absolutely take people if needed. I have been looking all day for how I can support the efforts. This was my favorite. Find them permanent housing. I'm sorry, but I thought there was a housing shortage here. I thought this is a 24-hour photo op. Like, what do you mean they're going to live here? What else do they need? They need housing. You have 2 summer rentals. Oh, maybe this is why there's a housing shortage, huh? Maybe some people buy more than they need. Oh, I see. So they're voting for policies that require more housings while they are buying more housings that they need. Also large, grandiose housings. When we're talking about the environment and pollution and how we need to start eating the bugs. Is this what it is? So like, we, best word in the English language, we need to be more sustainable. It's unsustainable the way we live. Greedy capital, horrible, right? So we have to make sacrifice, tighten the belt while other people have summer housings. Grandiose, large, mansion. They deserve it, right? I wish they would support policies that would allow others to deserve it as well. It's just that's my take, you know? But this has to be the most based post that I could find. I mean, this one is a person that I would genuinely shake their hand. If all the Democrats were like this, you know what? They're good people. I mean, they have values that are different than mine, but they're not hypocrites. They do understand the world. They're based. It's just that we disagree with the principles. But look, you have this individual here. We, who voted Democrat, promised our support for illegal immigration and supported a sanctuary state. Now that the illegal immigrants are being transported to us because of our votes, that we agreed to support them, I can't understand how anyone can formulate a logical argument as to why we shouldn't receive these folks. The border states voted to not support open borders illegal immigration, so it makes sense that they would transport these folks to the area that welcomes them. What is the argument? Florida is doing the right thing in helping place these people to where they are welcomed. I don't understand the controversy. I want this person's babies. Like, I want to go to a beer with this person. This is a rational individual. There's nothing that I can complain. I know they completely understand. It's like, okay, so they're not welcome there. There was another person who said, oh, like in Florida, DeSantis is going after women's rights. It's like, okay, so you're taking those people from that horrible place that you're describing and you're putting them into your welcoming community. Now, of course, there were people that helped out. There were people that actually did open their homes for the immigrants. They did provide clothing and various other requirements. As you could see, some of the immigrants were happy that they managed to go there, others not so much. But what seems to be the case is that within less than 48 hours, all of those immigrants got deported. They were placed on a bus and sent out of Martha's Vineyard. It's also interesting to wonder if the kindness of the people of Martha's Vineyard would be extended, if this would be a normal occurrence. Like if this happened every single day for a long period of time. You know, if you want to be a good, virtuous person, consistency is key here. You don't just do one good deed one day. No, you have to consistently do good deeds. You have to consistently help out if you want to be a good person, right? Which I'm pretty sure the Democrats most likely are. Now, there have been some controversies. One of them is to accuse Governor DeSantis of kidnapping. I don't even know if this would actually fall under kidnapping because there's two problems with it. Like, first of all, if you have a person breaking into your house and you ask them to leave, right? So now they're into your house. They have no right to be there. I'm not supposed to say illegal because it's a hard one. They have no right to be in your house. So you ask them to leave. And the cops come, they arrest the person, and then instead of taking them to the police station, they take them to the manor of the mayor. Is that kidnapping? I mean, I guess it depends on the laws of the land. It depends on what the courts have to say. But what's interesting is that the Democrats actually voted for this. Now, this is the budget for Florida. And what's interesting is that almost every Floridian Democrat voted for this. As you can see, the bill has the part with immigration. Florida stands against illegal human trafficking, whether it is being carried out by common criminals or by the federal government by prohibiting contracts and cooperation. The fiscal year 2022 to 2023 budget creates a $12 billion program within the Florida Department of Transportation to facilitate the transport of unauthorized aliens out of Florida. So people going, it's like, oh, where is the money coming from? Oh, it's a waste of taxpayer. Bipartisan issue. It was voted bipartisan. I love this word, bipartisan. You know, like usually You hear the word bipartisan when all the Democrats and one Republican votes on something? Ah, that's bipartisan. Well, in this situation, it's almost all the Democrats that voted. So it's a bipartisan issue. They agreed to this. Now, if this is kidnapping, this is another thing, which is why I believe they may not pursue it, is that this is something that the Democrats are also doing. Like, for example, oh my God, no, it has been debunked. Holy shit, it's got debunked. Joe Biden has been secretly flying illegal immigrants into communities across the country in the middle of the night. Mostly false. Holy shit. Well, let's see. Well, why is it mostly false? The charter flights are not publicized and sometimes are done in the middle of the night to protect the confidentiality of those being transported and to guard against anyone who would interfere with the flights. Oh, so like transporting people from state to state is something that has been done before. So if one is a crime, yeah, I don't think this is going to get prosecuted. But what we may actually get out of this is a debate. I love debates, especially when you don't have them anymore. When's the last right-wing, left-wing debate that you have heard? And one without the Trust and Safety Council. One where people can actually speak free. When you can express what's in your mind to others without a chaperone from social media. Oh, Dios mío, we might actually get to see that. I'm sorry, I got a little agitated. I spurred out. The concept of freedom and liberty, it stirs my soul a little bit, especially in this day and age. Well, people actually being able to have a debate. Holy shit. So apparently, Governor DeSantis responds after California Democrat Newsom demands probe into states kidnapping illegal immigrants, sending them to Democratic-run cities. And he says that Newsom's hair gel is interfering with his brain function. Where can I give a super chat to this debate? Like, I would like to give a super chat to someone. You know, do you think they would read it out? How much do you think it should be? Because it should be a lot, right? Like, these are governors. They're already wealthy. But still, it's the thought that counts. We'll give a super chat to Gavin Newsom. Like, how do you respond to that? To which Newsom has said, hey, Governor DeSantis, clearly you're struggling, distracted, and busy playing politics with people's lives. Gavin, when you shut down businesses and you prevent people from going to work, you're also playing politics with people's lives. Since you have only one overriding need, attention, let's take this up and debate. I'll bring my hair gel, you bring your hairspray. Name the time before election day. Man, I hope this happens. I hope this happens. Oh, please make it happen! Make it happen! Will it happen? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. And this has been a doozy. There might be a part 2. I mean, there's still more stuff coming from this. It's very interesting. Tensions are high. And I might be covering this on my live stream. Yes, I do have a live stream channel. There's a link into the pinned comment right there. You know, you go to the pinned comment, you scroll down a little bit. And it's a link to my channel where I do live streams. I try to do them every day. They're 1 hour each. And I talk about things that I don't cover here. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and hopefully I will see you there.